have not been involved in it. I hate all this shit. But I'm some new plan to try to change it out.
I think we're on. Let's see. Hey everybody, welcome to the Love Lab. I'm here live. We're in the Love Lab. We have a special guest today, good friend of mine, and the funniest guy I know, comedian Michi Hall. I'm glad to have you here.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
So we're not going to change anything right now. We're going to go with our regular flow of things. So, how was your day today?
My day was pretty cool. I had a pretty busy schedule, but I'm here and I'm ready to enjoy my evening.
Very good. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Michi and I used to work together on Power 92.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like back in the day, but it really wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't that long ago.
Just a little while ago. We had our fun when the mics was off.
Yes.
That's when we did most of our kicking.
Yes, because
I was in the background.
Morning radio, you can't do a whole lot.
You can't say everything you want to say. But here's Uncut and it's real.
That's right, Uncut and Real every Thursday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, here live in the Love Lab. So let's get started with our first tweet of the week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. So I picked this tweet of the week for obvious reasons. Let me show you all. Dun, dun, dun. So she says, I love a nigga who gets me something because he knows it's something I like. I love that. Yeah. Now, I obviously picked this for obvious reasons because I think if a guy... Ooh, what's that? That's not supposed to be up there. I feel like if a guy is coming over, he should bring something. And he should bring something that he likes. I mean, you know, sex is a commodity exchange. Love is a commodity exchange. He should bring something.
I am bringing penis over. Like, that, if penis ain't good enough, I mean, what is the ratio with bringing something to balance the good penis I'm bringing over? What about that? What about, you know?
Penis is not a gift of love. I mean, and I'm not talking about anything big. You know, showing up at the door with, you know, with some candy, you know, even a bottle of wine to help set the mood. Guys showing up empty-handed is very lame.
Well, chivalry is dead because all of the nice things guys done for penis, for vagina, when they do that and it's down like all the lame guys women have dated in a while, like, oh, take me out, this, that, and the other, and you don't give them none. That dude, he's never doing it again. And for me, I like being nice.
Okay.
But it's only after.
Wait, back up. So basically, you're saying that the guys who spent money, they wined and dined and never got any in the end. Mm-hmm. So they've pulled back and said, well, I mean, I'm not doing that anymore because this might be the same situation.
Not even that. For the guys who have done it and got married and all this and still get divorced, it's like the repercussions like at 39, at 30. That whole gentleman lane is horrible. It's a horrible path to pick. Even if you married and like you hear a guy say I'm married, got a wife, but most of the time you're like, man, I don't even get no money no more, man. I need all this nice stuff. I'm paying mortgage, I'm paying bills, I'm paying car notes. I can't even get no good head.
What? So okay, tell me this. So at the end of the day, when a guy takes a girl out, and you guys have spent about $50 or $60, is the thought at the end of the day, I want to get some? I mean,
no, we don't even, like, men don't care about spending money on a woman because we go to strip club and spend $200-300.
Okay.
That's not the point. But but at least just don't, like, a lot of times for me, it's more of a, like, let me see what kind of man you are if you worthy of this vagina I got. And a lot of times I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do what I have to do to get the vagina. But you are nowhere near on the level of vagina I actually really want.
Okay, so
I'm going to do all this.
Say there's vagina that you really want. Are you showing up with something?
You know what? You show up vagina you really want is so much work that it ruins it for everybody else. Like, I've been dating a woman for a long time now, and I haven't had any vagina. Actually, I got to do something nice for her tomorrow. But I haven't had any vagina.
How long has it been?
It's been a couple. I'm ashamed to say in front of the world how it's been years.
Okay, let's talk about this. You've been dating her for years, and you haven't gotten any. Now, is she a virgin?
No, she's not.
Is she one of those women that's waiting until they get married?
No, it's actually some women, to me, in my opinion, are worth the wait. And it's been years, but she's worth the wait because I know I was all over the place.
Okay, wait. So you've been dating her for years. Yes. You haven't gotten any. She's giving it to somebody else.
Yeah.
You realize that?
Yeah, I've been doing it too.
Okay.
I can't knock her for I've been doing it.
Okay,
you know
okay.
But I have on a whole different understanding. Sometimes you deal with some people, it don't matter who they're dealing with. You know, I'm coming in and, things going to change up.
Okay, so are you guys planning on taking the things to the next level?
No, I'm actually trying to learn how to close the deal with them kind of situations. I have a problem with closing the deal on very, I would say very higher level women.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not close to deal for eyes. Let's just do it. But I mean, like, how do you come to an end with the whole situation?
Okay, now, do you guys have romantic feelings, or are you guys mostly just homies hanging?
I don't know. I can't say. I can say not romantic feelings. I can't say not homies hanging. I think, if anything, to me, the most intimate thing nowadays with anybody is if you can be homies with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you can have a good time. And a lot of times, especially for me, a lot of women don't want to mess that up.
The homie thing. Well, yes. And so for guys who are out there who really like a very nice girl and you're trying to impress her, if you mess around and get put in the friend category, it's a very hard place to move out of. If you're in the homie friend category, the reason you're having a hard time figuring out when to close the deal and when to move in is because she's not sending the move-in signals.
No, the move-in signals have been sent. I did not receive them appropriately.
Okay.
Like, move-in signal one that I missed, that another lady I was dating was like, oh, she was trying to use some pussy. She came out the shower with a towel on and was having a conversation with me.
Okay. That could be two things now. Because when you are in the homie category and the friend category, we feel like we can get out the shower in a towel and not have to be a problem. So that's one thing. It could. So that's still not a sure sign that you are out of the homie category. What's your other one? When a girl wants to give you some,
I think they just make themselves available, and you have to be manly and take it. But it's the line of gray for taking it is so awkward to me.
Yeah, if she's coming out having a conversation with you, she's in a towel and she's not butt naked, I think you're still in that realm of, if you go to try to take that towel off, that might not be the right move.
I tried to take the towel off and it was a no, but it wasn't like a no. It was like no, but I wasn't thinking at the time.
Well, were you kissing her?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
But we've been on dates. We've been out. I've definitely seen her naked and stuff. But I just wasn't aggressive.
Have you guys kissed, made out?
No, we haven't.
No. Okay, you cannot go from, we've been dating for 3 years, now she's in a towel, I'm going to take the towel off and we're going to get it.
I have done that before.
Go with the kiss first.
I'm telling you, everybody not into kissing no more.
Well, go with something other than snatching the girl's towel off.
I was thinking,
the
advice I got was pull my penis out. That's the advice I've been getting from all men across. Y'all know what I'm talking about, fellas. When you're in a bad situation, pull out your penis. It's the best move in the world. You pull it out and be like, hey, you see this? See what you did to me, huh? This is us.
So that's the new foreplay.
That's the
pull
new move.
The penis out.
Pull the penis out and send the penis picture. Because if she don't like it there, she'll like it later when you send it to her.
Okay, yeah.
Is this good advice?
No. This can go very wrong. You guys have been on a homie level, never even had a kiss, been hanging out for years, and now all of a sudden you've got your penis out, standing at attention.
But that's not the only situation. I have female friends that I have been with for long times, and we might mess around once a year, once every 2 or 3 years, and it's not. But you have said the key word. You don't know where to go with this girl because she's a little different. Well, it's me really and her. I want to treat her different.
Okay.
Like, I think if I was a regular, like, let me just go ahead and get some and blah blah blah. But I don't look at her like that. I look at her like as the kind of girl I can really deal with.
Okay, well,
so I got a different respect for her.
We got a couple problems here. Those types of relationships where you got too much respect for her. Girls, no matter how nice she is, wants to be treated like a trick every now and then.
I know.
So if you go in there, you just kind of like, I don't wanna.
I want to respect you and appreciate you.
You want to say, can I touch your hair or can I kiss you? Girls,
can I pull my penis out?
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
I think the best advice with that, take the penis thing out. What they mean is be very, very much in front of her face about where this is going.
In front of her face.
You don't necessarily have to have your penis out because not every girl is going to go for that. Some women are going to be like, women actually think penises are ugly. So to just have one sitting out dangling in the air is going to be a turnoff. So know your audience. That's the first thing. Know your audience. Because not everybody's going to get off on that type of thing. And the second thing is girls just want you to be sure about your movements, sure about what you're doing, and go in for the kill. Just go in for it.
How can you be sure about anything with the signals women saying that? It's craziness.
Well, you have to say in your mind, I'm attracted to her. She's probably attracted to me. So let me try it. But don't take your penis out. That's.
I don't know. I hear you, Doc, but since I've been on this pulling penis out, like
It's working.
It's been working. It works. It's the most effective dating strategy I've ever had.
All right, let's hear from you on Twitter, and let's tweet this question. Is it effective foreplay for a guy just to pull his penis out? Let's you tweet your question.
At the right moment, though.
Is it effective foreplay for a guy? Was that the best way to
Well,
phrase
no,
it?
because it's not foreplay. It's at the end of the.
Okay.
We had a nice meal. We had some drinks. You laughing and giggling. You know, R. Kelly playing on. You know, you accidentally cut the lights out.
That's like,
is it? Well,
you know, just to lay back and take your penis out on erect.
This is the theory behind it. Everybody want to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who don't want to come? So, a lot of times when you especially dating a professional woman, a nice woman, a woman that's not used to saying what she want and getting what she want, because a lot of times you got to put on a whole "I'm not into this kind of stuff" face. So it just breaks the ice. What I used to do on dates, I used to take a woman to a really nice restaurant and a really dirty strip club. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the most effective way to break the, you in both worlds kind of thing. Because everybody want to be like, everybody want to treat it like a little hoe a little bit.
Yeah, but let me preface that to say you kind of have to work your way into that. I mean, like the first day, if you want a nice girl and you guys want things happening, girls fall in love and fall really hard for bad guys. So yes, we understand that. But the average girl, and we put the poll out there, are they going to really want to have sex with you if you have just bought a meal and you're back at the house chilling and all you do is lay back and take your penis out? So the question is out there, ladies, is that a nice effective form of foreplay, or is it kind of like, why is that out? Let's put that back in. Maybe it depends on the person.
Imagine my penis is beautiful. So
imagine it's a beautifully
at one glance,
shaped.
It's like, yes, it's perfectly shaped. It's the skin tone, all the cocoa butter.
It's chocolate, so it melts in your mouth.
Exactly.
You know, that type of thing.
Exactly.
Okay, I get one hell no. It is not effective. Okay, I got one works like a charm. I'm Kenny I Rock says it works like a charm each and every time he does it. Negative, how dare you, coming from Samira. And Miss Barry 08 says no, it's a major turnoff. So, okay, the guys are saying it works, and you guys would know because you were there. On Twitter.
If you're on a date and the drinks is going a little bit, and the room is, it depends on how lit the room is. If it's a dimly lit room and it's romantic, perfect time.
Okay, so Michi Hall's foreplay tips. Now tell me this: do you do it in the car? Do you pull it out in the car before you get home, or do you wait and test around?
No. Now after you had a date and y'all done went out. And if she decided to come back up to your crib, depending on what time it is, certain times is like she want to do at times. Like she at your crib, y'all had a drink, she a little tipsy. It's 1:30. She's, I'm coming upstairs. I got to pee. That's the quick one. Okay. I got to pee real quick, and then they go pee, and then they come sit back in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know, say, hey man, let me go get in the shower. I'm finna get in the shower real quick. That's mine. I'm finna get in the shower and just get butt. You got to let them know you ain't ashamed.
Okay.
Get butt naked right there.
Okay, so you get out the shower with your penis erect. And then it's, okay. Hopping out the shower, ladies. His penis is erect. And some women
like
will
this
say,
in their face, like this. She's like, I know you don't have it. Or she might not say nothing. If you're offended, she's going to be like, but if not, it might go down.
Okay, everybody. Is this Chi-Town romance, or is this happening across the country? Fellas, is this working? And ladies, does it work for you? I got some more. No, it's not an effective form of foreplay.
What?
Why does this have me in tears? This is from Robbie Ray. Drop it right in her beverage. Why not? From Brick James. So Brick James is saying, yes, this is an effective way of it.
Women don't want to admit it. It's true. Y'all know I ain't making this up.
Okay, and then Kvetchin, I'm sorry, I've mispronounced your name. I've killed it. Said 100% of women will answer no, while at least 90% of men will say yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So if it's working, okay, so say you've tried this 10 times. How many out of those 10 times did this work? Did anyone ever leave you and your erect penis and just say, it's not happening?
Actually, no.
It works every time?
I haven't done it as much as I wanted to do it, but it definitely...
Oh, look! Coconilla, she said he shouldn't be so lazy. Kiss me and make me want to take it out myself.
I don't know you to kiss you. We just went on a date. I don't know you like that.
Okay. So are you reserving this form of foreplay for just a girl you want to just have sex with? Are you doing the same thing for a girl that you want to build a relationship with? I mean, who is this for? Is this for everybody?
Let me explain this to women across in internet world.
Okay.
I do not know. I'm not even going to talk about every other guy. For me, I don't know if I want to be with you until after we've had sex at least 3 times.
At least 3 times.
3 times.
Okay.
Like I do not know a relationship going until after we had sex 3 times. And let me tell you something, women, y'all don't know this. The difficulty you have, you put on a man before sex, that can affect how he feels about your relationship. Because I hate for a woman.
Difficulty?
Like I hate for a woman when we jump through loops. Like I hate to jump through 3 months of dating. You better take me to a restaurant. You better spend this. You better do that.
Do women really tell you better, or are they just receptive to you treating them nicely? I'm
a very nice guy. I treat anybody around me nice, and that's something that I think in dating women understand. But if you kind of pretty much got your guards up and like I only want this kind of man and that kind of this, and I'm like, well, I got my standards. I only want, I only want to get head on the 3rd, 4th date. I want to. And we kind of at a deadlock with stuff.
Okay, so now first date comes around. You guys have sex. You've taken your penis out. You guys have had sex. She's given you head, and it was a fantastic sexual experience. Are you one of those gentlemen that are then able to transition this into a real relationship? Mm-hmm. Okay.
All my serious relationships I've had were one-night stands at first. Like, I mean, not one-night stands. We got down on the first day we met. Only because I'm really into energy and chemistry.
Okay, energy and chemistry, which brings us to a very important topic.
Uh-oh.
About what happens when a guy ejaculates inside of someone.
Oh, my goodness.
And how those types of hormones affect the situation. Okay, so now I'm going to assume, because surveys show that not everybody's having sex with condoms on that first date. And I'm sure you can think back in your mental log to times you've had sex with women on the first date without a condom.
No.
Never. Okay. But I can say this, that when 2 people have sex together, there's a couple things that are happening in their brain, and that makes them feel a little more connected. So it makes sense to me that you're saying, after I can't really tell if I want to spend my life with somebody until I've had sex with them, because it actually takes the relationship to a totally different level. Because actually when 2 people are having sex and they orgasm together, if you've orgasmed with her or she's had an orgasm or you've orgasmed inside of her, either way some oxytocin is being released. Oxytocin is a hormone that makes 2 people feel very close and connected, and it's a cuddle hormone. So it's even released when you're cuddling.
Can I buy that somewhere? Can you put a little in my drink?
Oxytocin. I know they need to bottle it up.
Man.
And it's also released when you're sucking on nipples. So if she's sucking on your nipples or you're sucking on hers, oxytocin is being released.
I do like
in
my
the
nipples
brain.
licked on. I hate to admit it, but it just tingled.
So it makes sense then that first date. That first date that you're having with her and you guys have sex, you guys have bonded, she sucked and licked on your nipples, the oxytocin is being released.
Not on the first date.
I don't. And licked on hers.
I got to get to know you before I
Before you let her do that?
Yeah, my nipples. Because that's something you got to kind of, you got to hold on for something, yeah. Just be licking my nipples and I just met you. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't like that.
So you wait for something, but it makes sense because those types of connections are had, which is why I say each and every time you got to make sure you're careful about who you have sex with, because you can end up falling in love just off of sexual chemistry with the wrong person who is a total mismatch for you. So you got to be careful about that.
Yeah, I keep things, I think guys nowadays we have to kind of have a standard more than what we used to have, because there's so much sex out here that you can have,
Yes.
Man, I'm really picky. It's weird to say, but I'm a really picky man. I raced about 10 numbers the other day.
You did? Well, good. It's perfect.
Just for bad conversations.
Picky is good. All of you should be picky. Each and every one of us should be picky, because we got to have standards, because if not, you're going to end up in a hole. Okay, so today on Twitter, we were talking about selfish sex.
No, please. Oh, my God. Sex? The last girl I was dating was so selfish.
What would she do?
She had her position, and that's the only way we had sex.
I tweeted about that. I said, selfish sex. If your person tells you they need more positions and you keep sticking to the same ones, your favorites, and they hate them, that's a selfish lover. But it lasted for a while, the relationship.
Well, because I'm a very emotional person. I can deal with a woman and be with her emotionally, and that's enough for me. That's kind of why I guess I have long-lasting relationships is not really a physical thing. I was so physical when I was younger. That physical isn't as important to me as emotionally getting along. Having a good time, cool. Laying up, cuddling, arm wrestling, playing on the stairs. That kind of stuff is more important to me than actually her being amazing with head, you know.
Okay. Was she amazing with head?
She didn't get it. Okay. She wasn't even, no.
She didn't even give it? Okay, well, I got a book for her. But anyway, I wanted to read this tweet. She wouldn't read it. Well, it's good to know that you find more things more important. Yeah. You know, that sex isn't as important to you as just the whole relationship as a whole. So that's great.
Whatever. It's a very tough path. You know how lonely my balls are sometimes? All this emotional stuff, man. It's terrible.
Well, he's on to new relationships. Ladies, meet you all as single. Ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle.
Okay, now I wanted to read this tweet. This is a direct message, so I'm going to make it anonymous, and I kind of want your opinion on it. He says, in regards to selfish sex and not rolling over, because I tweeted that selfish sex is when you get yours and you roll over and you're not worried about your partner. He says, the wifey doesn't want to use condoms or for me to pull out. If I go before her and if I finish with mouth, we have to restart the mood after washing up. So first when I read it, I was a little confused. But I think what he's saying is that after he's ejaculated inside of his wife, well, not his wife, but wifey. I think wifey and wife are different, right?
Yeah, wifey is different, definitely.
After he ejaculates inside of her, it's his turn to actually finish with his mouth, but he actually goes and washes her vagina before he finishes?
He better. I mean, no man's supposed to know how nut tastes if you a heterosexual male. You're not supposed to be like, that's a hen of pine with a little pineapple. So, I mean, she mean to me. I don't know why a woman would want to do that to a man where that's just horrible. Like, if you give me head and it's too good, we can't kiss. I would say at least, I used to say a day when I was really back gorilla pimping, but now it's at least 2 hours in mouthwash and soap. Or at least do that. But I'm not gonna taste myself. That's horrible. That's terrible. That's trifling.
Okay.
She's trying to turn him out. She's gonna bring his friend in the bedroom next.
Now, okay, so I just tweeted the question. After oral sex, are you willing to kiss your partner on the mouth? I mean, those are your fluids, that's your body. And this gentleman is saying that after he ejaculates inside of her, they go get a towel and wash everything off and wipe everything off before he finishes with his mouth.
I would bring the hose from outside and spray it with the finger. Like a hard spray, you know, the hard way. Not the regular flow, but when you put your finger on it and make it squirt hard.
Oh, when the spray goes everywhere. That's terrible.
That's not terrible. Why would she do that to him?
Why wouldn't they? Okay. So after this situation, it seems like it would make more sense then for him to maybe finish with his hands or have a vibrator close by. If he's that aversive to tasting himself.
Why do y'all think guys are not okay with vibrators? Who wants to like, okay, let me call old Trusty to finish it off because I fell a little short. No.
Expect your wifey, your girlfriend, your partner to get up, go wash off, take a bath or a shower, and then come back so you can finish what you didn't finish the first time. That just seems like a bit much.
How could she not be understanding if he don't want to taste nut?
Well, like, if he didn't want to taste nut, then maybe he should have ejaculated in a different place.
Maybe. But she clearly says he can't pull out. She got all these rules.
That's
he
true.
Can't pull out. He can't this. He can't that. I think she's doing it on purpose. She clearly got an agenda set up for him some kind of way. But then she tell her next boyfriend or something, oh yeah, he used to do it all the time. And dude be like, dude was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know a lot of guys would be cool with that. You need to just kind of man up on that one and tell her no.
So let me ask you this. With most of the girls that you've been with, after you've gone down on her, has she refused to kiss you afterwards?
I can't say that has happened. But if it did, I would clearly understand. I like vagina. Like, all on my face and everything. I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. I don't expect a woman to be cool with it all the time. But I do like when a woman is. But I can understand if she's not. Okay, so
let's change this a little bit. So say you're with a girl, your partner, and you ejaculate on her. And she's like, ew, and she gets a towel and she wants to wipe it off and is completely disgusted by it. Does that bother you?
No, because I understand.
Okay.
I mean, I've dealt with some women who were totally not into, the spray. I call this the spray because this is how I like to distribute the spray evenly across whatever area I'm spraying on. Like, just be one spray.
Did you?
I like a nice little.
You like to. Michi watches movies, obviously.
Movies? This is real life right here, Doc. Real
well,
life.
I mean, you like to canvas.
I like the canvas.
Yes, the
I like
canvas.
See the, oh my God, stop it.
Okay, now you went like this. Most girls, are they willing to allow you to ejaculate on their face?
Well, I'm pretty much wearing condoms, so I really don't have that. But I did have a girl. Well, it depends. Some women like to be like animals for you. Some women like to do the things that most women don't do. Some women get a joy out of put it in my face, right here. Call me out my name. I'm your bitch, Anna. Yes, I'm a nasty, and I'm like yes. And that's that's on the inside. That's what we really like and desire. You know what I mean? But it depends on what woman you're dealing with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a girl who.
Okay. Let's see. We asked you all the question. After oral sex, will you kiss your partner in the mouth? TK Rel says, not if my sperm is still there.
Tell her, TK. No. Hecky no. At least goggle with the name brand mouthwash. None of that cheap stuff.
Virgo Vixen 0907 says, of course, it shouldn't be a question.
What?
Yes. After oral sex, will you kiss your partner in the mouth? Men got issues. I don't know how the human race survived. That's Angie Jam. And hell yeah, it tastes good. I know that's right, Rod Stern and Brian being gone all night long. Yeah, so a lot of people don't really mind tasting themselves on their partner's mouth.
I don't want to taste me. I know what my balls been. That's weird.
But Painkiller says, only if I love her. That's funny.
Oh.
After oral sex, where you get main chick, yes. Side joint, no.
Okay, now.
That came from Zeke Clyde.
This whole main chick, side chick thing is getting out of hand with y'all. They both your side chicks.
That's true. If there's no main and if there's two, they're both sides. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then DeJohnette says, yes, I feel very comfortable with that.
Tasting yourself or kissing him?
And I like this answer. Nathan Williams says, I don't think in the heat of passion that comes across your mind.
Whatever, Nathan.
No, I agree with Nathan. Right, you're right. If the passion is that hot, it really shouldn't make that big of a deal. And if not, you've got a problem. That's what Afro Heidi says. So people are all over the board on that, but most people said yes, particularly women. Women seem to think that it's no big deal to
And I'm going to tell y'all something, women. Most of the time, we just roll with whatever y'all say because y'all so mental with it that we got to be like, yeah, that's what we like. Because we want to keep you going, keep you excited, keep you. But a lot of times I think women don't really hear what men really feel about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really think y'all don't.
You don't think women kind of care about what you guys do?
Because we to the point now we do anything to make sure you're comfortable, you're happy, and you're doing what we want you to do. So in turn from that, we do whatever it takes to, keep you comfortable.
Keep the peace.
Yeah, if it's I want to kiss right now, it's like. Well, she did just bless me for 35 minutes, so let me go ahead. Okay, 10 minutes, 15, however long it was. But you be like, well, let me go ahead.
Okay, so out of obligation, you being nice.
Ain't nobody trying to taste yourself. I don't know what world these people are living in, but that's not.
Okay, this is Chi-Town pimping here, so I don't know, out there maybe. Okay, now we got a little sex in the news to talk about today. These two people are sitting in jail. They look like such regular, normal people. That almost looks like us.
Yeah, I'll bone old girl. Definitely.
It's like our head. Move your arms a little bit because it looks like we're two white people. Okay. But the thing is, they're in the news today.
I'm so sexy.
Because they actually. Here's the story. He wants to see her have sex with the dog.
What?
They can't find a dog. Now, I don't know. There's strays everywhere on the south side of Chicago. They couldn't find a dog. So what they did is they posted an ad on Craigslist saying, we're looking for a shepherd for my girlfriend to have sex with so that I can watch. Yeah, they actually posted what type of dog it was. So they show up, they're supposed to be meeting a guy who's lending them the dog, and of course it's a sting operation, and the police arrest them, and now they're in jail. So, a question was after I tweeted that news tip on Facebook. A young lady asked, I mean, I have a dog and his penis is so little. What, in fact, were they going to be doing with the penis, with the dog? Like, what do people do with dogs? So, when people are sexually attracted to dogs, animals of any sort, it's called bestiality, and it's illegal in all of our states.
Yeah,
Actually,
I watch a lot of bestiality porn sometimes.
Okay, so
I watched. Well, it wasn't really into a sexual thing. It just was after watching so much porn, you just start watching stuff.
yeah.
Like first time I watched something like that, I think I watched some crackheads get down with dogs, and there was like a video. And he was like, "Look here, B, you gonna do this dog right here?" And then it was like a funny thing.
We need to show the clip next time. Why don't you bring
and then,
that?
And then
us?
like a couple of years ago, a horse actually like had sex with a guy to death. He killed the guy.
Ooh, I could see that totally, because actually the sex with horses, their penis comes out and it's so very long that you could actually.
Yeah, he killed the guy.
Okay, was he performing oral on the horse?
No, the video was his drunk friend sitting there like, "Oh, do it," and he saw the horse stumbling up and put his hoofs on the guy's back and gave him he gave him a little 2-3 short strokes. Then he gave him like 3 mean strokes. Oh yeah, ah. And then the guy screamed, and the camera let out, and then the words came up later on. This guy died.
Oh no!
I know. I
watched
where
did you find this? Okay, he's
gonna
bring the clip for us next.
Porn trauma in my head.
Next time he guests with us here, he's gonna bring the clip, because I mean, now everybody's wondering what we.
Google it. I'm
really
sure a horse has sex with a man to death.
Have sex with. Okay. Well, of course, we know I'm gonna Google that this evening. So it's been so nice having you here in the Love Lab. Hopefully you all enjoyed it too. Michi and I have worked together for a couple of years now, so we're thinking about maybe doing some more working together. So let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us know if you liked it, how things went, how the flow of things went. If you wanted more clinical information, more questions answered, what would you like differently about it? But I enjoyed having you.
Yeah, I didn't know a horse thing was up like that. Now it makes sense why he died. I just thought it was just too big.
Yeah, it looks like this at first, and then the more they get turned on and the more things happen, actually you see this piece go out, and it just starts to get bigger and bigger and longer and longer. And before you know it, it's a bad situation for a human.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
All right, so follow us both on Twitter. I'm at DrRachael. This is at Michi Hall. We'll see you tomorrow. Keep your questions going. We got some feedback. Good segment tonight, DrRachael. I just stumbled upon DrRachael on Ustream. Hilarious. Me too. All right, we got to have you back, Michi.
That's my shoulder right there, too.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Should I put my thing out right now?
No. Please. I think we've established that is not a good form of flirting.
It's like the lights go. Just go ahead.
Yeah, the lights are going to go off if you take your stuff out. Okay, tune in next Thursday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Are you joining us next Thursday?
I would definitely join you all next Thursday.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. So,
see you all.
See you later.